Yo. It's movie review time. Because it's Wednesday night, and that's what we do. Tomorrow night, it'll be the No PC show, regular topic time from 7:30 to 8. But tonight, we are going to talk about or review the movie American Fiction. My wife tried to get me to go see it a couple of weeks ago. I didn't feel like it at the time. But I did eventually see the movie. The movie is based on Percival Everett, who's a American playwright, and he did a series of books. Let me show you on the screen here. Black author. This is one of those movies, I think more so for black people. I guess Percival, in his own life, he never wanted to be known as a black writer. Like a lot of times, the things we do is preceded with the black tag. He just wanted to be recognized as a regular writer. So in the movie, the main characters, I'll put them back up on the screen. You got a lot of good actors in here. You got Issa Rae, you got Tracy Ellis Ross, you got Jeffrey Wright, uh, you got Leslie Uggams, who played Kizzy in Roots. Uh, it's a good cast, so that helps to bring the concept to life of fitting into the image of what America wants us to be based on their criteria. And so the main character, Jeffrey Wright, he is a writer, and he's struggling with his career is kind of on the downside. Uh, Family matters are coming up. He's from a successful family of doctors. He chose a different route to be a writer. Uh, Through the course of the movie, he's finding out things about his family and dealing with family issues that he had been trying to avoid or suppressing inside his spirit. He just didn't want to deal with it. And so at this point, he's kind of watching some other writers and things they're coming up with, profiting off the black experience in a way that he never wanted to profit off the black experience. It was more of an exploitative type of way where people were just writing books and things like this and using slang, and he was like, oh my God. But this is what the companies were buying, so he decides, well, I'm gonna write a bull crap novel, and that becomes the plot of the movie. That the novel he's gonna write this black book in the way, in vernacular that these people seem to want him to do. He does it under an alias, and the book kind of takes off. But it was a lot of points made during the course of the movie, and that's why I say it's more of a black movie, which forces us to really look at how we're existing here. Erica Alexander, she played Max on what was that? Living Single. She plays the love interest of Jeffrey Wright's character Thelonious Monk, who was a jazz musician, but I guess his family thought that was a cool name for him. And she did an interview with the Breakfast Club, and she made some good points. And one of the points she made was, we are living under a template of systematic control. So no matter what we do in this country, it's a mechanism that's put in place to control us and to keep us in our place, never to extend beyond a certain level. And a lot of times we're forced to do things because there's desperation in being black in America. What other choice do you have of, nigga, you want your job or what? We ain't got time to pussyfoot around with you, because if you don't take it, so and so is going to take it, or so and so is going to take it, because because there's not a whole lot of black actors that can demand those type of high money roles. A lot of times you wind up taking the roles just to keep your name out there, which was the Taraji Henson thing. As great as she's been, she's still not up on a high level with the white actors. And I think the thing I took away from the movie, as I take away from life in general, is that we live under a condition that we have to be appeasing to white folks in order to survive. That's that part I say in my poem. Our history's filled with southern trees, realities that's not our reality. We're basically living this false reality just to survive, just to take care of our children, just to be able to do something. And the stereotypes we fit into are the ones that they gave us from the moment they brought us here. They gave us nigga. They enjoy you playing sports, but they don't want you to do anything else. Shut your mouth and dribble. Remember that? We'll put you on a cover of a magazine, even though you're a king. We're going to make you look like King Kong with this white woman. The justice system is so flawed that a person like Trump can have 92 cases, and these people will come out and still support him. And Bill Cosby will get thrown in jail because they changed the rules and unsealed records. Not saying Bill was innocent in everything, but court proceedings were what they were. But they can keep moving the goalposts anytime they want to fit the way that they see life and the way they live it, because they're not concerned with you and the way you want to live and what you think it should be. This movie will probably have you saying shame on America if you aren't already saying shame on America. But I think everybody should go check it out. I'm gonna give it 4 stars. I enjoyed it. It's got a nice comical side to it. Nicely written. It came out. It was based on the book called Erasure, by Percival Everett. I say it seems like he had quite a few books. He had I Am Not Sidney Poitier, The Trees, So Much Blue. And sometimes when I do these reviews, I go back and I look, and then sometimes I find out stuff I don't even want to find out, because this is a brother, and I say, okay, who is this brother married to? This brother is married to Danzy Senna, and I don't want to hate on this woman. This woman says she's a black woman. I see no blackness in her, so I go a little further back, and it turns out her parents were novelist Fannie Howell, and who was white, and Carl Senna, who was black. So I go back a little further. I don't know. Maybe it should have been Omari. Maybe should have got a DNA test, because our genes usually tend to be stronger. That create a different type of person, biracial person. The Negro gene tends to dominate and gives you some type of qualities of blackness. And as we look through these pictures, I see no qualities of blackness in this child. He even wound up suing this child because she wrote a memoir, and she's written 6 books on racism. And I guess she feels she can because she says she's got a black father. Okay, I'll let that ride, but I don't see it. That's just me. But he sued her over some memoir thing that she did, saying that he was an alcoholic and abusive to her mother and all types of stuff. So that shows you what type of relationship that was. people have messed up relationships, I guess. Uh, Not to discount anything that Percival ever wrote. Just a little background. I'm just putting information out there. I don't know the man personally. You're free to marry who you want to marry and speak, and maybe that just goes hand in hand with them, that they're a couple that both can write books about uh, the black experience. I really don't think she can write about the black experience, but it is what it is. Anybody can write what they want to write, and that's kind of what the movie is about, that people were allowed to write about experiences that weren't their experiences. And you who lives the black experience were not allowed to write about the experience as you saw the experience from a real black perspective. So I give this movie 4 stars. Probably the first movie I've given four stars. I think it's something that you may watch a couple of times, to make sure you don't miss anything, and enjoy. It's at I guess it's at limited movie theaters right now. It wasn't all over the place, but as it gains ground, I guess it probably will be at more locations. So if you get the time, go out and check out the American Fiction, and we will see you tomorrow at 7:30, from 7:30 to 8 for the No PC show. Deuces 2 times. We out of here.
Step out of the car.
No, you don't have the right.
Step out of the car.
You do not have the right to do that.
I do have the right. Now step out or I will remove
I
you.
refuse to talk to you other than to identify myself.